Good morning, dear parents and my wonderful pupils. How are we doing today? How are we all today? Hope we are fine. Thank you. Hope we are fine. Hope we are doing okay. This morning, we'll begin with our English grammar lesson. English grammar lesson. And the topic for English grammar today is word and opposite. Word and opposite, also known as antonyms. What are the objectives? What do we hope to learn? We hope that at the end of the lesson, pupils should be able to, pupils should be able to define the term antonym. Should be able to define the term antonym. Should be able to identify the opposite of some words and use the opposite of words in sentences and in their speech. You should be able to use the opposite of words in sentences and in their speech. What learning resources we will be needing? We'll be needing our English Grammar for Basic Education Book 1, pages 83 to 85. Everything we're going to be learning today is in these pages. What is antonym? I know that we have not come across this word before. Antonym. What is antonym? Antonym means opposite. Antonym means what? Opposite. The opposite of a word. Take for instance, the picture I have here shows a boy going up a tree. He's climbing and going above the tree. You can see the boy climbing above the tree to get an apple. And then we have another boy that is below the tree. The other boy is below the tree. What can you say? It means that the word above has an opposite. If the boy is not going above, then he is below the tree. So above is the word, below is the opposite. Above is the word and below is the opposite. Antonym means opposite. Let me hear you say it again. Antonym means what? Opposite. Another example. More examples. Can you say this word and its opposite? Can you say it? Yes. What is the first word? You can sound it and you can spell it. Stand. The boy stands. Can you see him standing? The boy on yellow. And the other word, the opposite of the word stand is sit. So if you're not standing, then you're what? Sitting. Stand, sit. Stand, sit. Can you say it? Awesome. Let's look at other examples. For more examples, we'll be going to our page 83. Page 83 on your textbook. Open to page 83. Can you see the words and their opposites? Let's say them together. Let's go. I can see a girl, a slim girl. Yes, a slim girl. And I can see a fat girl. So if the girl is not slim, she can be fat. The opposite of the word slim is fat. Can you see it? I can also see an old man. An old man holding a walk stick. And I can see a young man. Can you see the old man and the young man? Yes, so the word is old and the opposite is young. The word is old and the opposite is young. So now tell me, if the man is not old, then he is young. Very good. A good one. Now tell me, if the book is not old, then it is what? If you say young, then you're wrong. The word young can only be used for a person, for people. You can only say a person is young. You cannot say a thing is young. So you cannot say a book is young. No. Instead of the word young, you say new. So for people, the opposite of old is young. The boy is young. But for objects and things, the opposite of old is new. The book is not old, it is new. Did you take note of that? You don't use young for a thing or an object. You only use new. Can you see other examples? I can see a big mouse and a small mouse. Big, small. That's another word and another opposite. Big, small. Can you see other words and opposites in the word box? I can see them. I have tall. What's the opposite of tall? Yes, I can hear you. Tell it to mommy right there. What's the opposite of old? Can you see it? Young. Yes, I can hear you. What's the opposite of full? Empty. We have so many other words there. In, out, open, shut, early, late, hard, soft. You can see so many other examples. I want you to go through those examples very, very well. Take your time and go through it. I don't want us to spend too long on this video, so I'm going to rush it up a bit. Go through it on your own. You see lots of words and they are opposite. Yes, let's go on. Now the evaluation. For evaluation, we'll be going to page 84. Turn to page 84 of your textbook. Exercise A. You can see where exercise A is written. We're going to be looking at questions 1 to 6. Tell me, before we go into that, I want you to tell me the opposite of the words in black from your textbook. From number 1, I can see the word big. 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 What is the word, the opposite of big? The dress is not big. It is small. Awesome. The opposite of big is small. You can see that as I am saying it, I'm making use of these words in sentences. You can do that too to help you remember the opposite. You can also do that. Okay, the next word is shut. 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 The door is not shut. It is, yeah, it is open. Very good. The next word we have there is old. Old. Now I want you to take note of this sentence. Doyin's dress. Is Doyin's dress a person? No. Is it a thing, an object? Yes. Doyin's dress, the dress is an object. So the opposite of the word old here will now be new. Doyin's dress is new. It is not old. But if I'm talking about Doyin, is Doyin old? No, Doyin is young because Doyin is a person. I will not say Doyin is new. No, Doyin is young. But for the dress, I'll say it is new. The next word, tall. The man is dash, but the boy is tall. What's the opposite of the word tall? Yeah, you got it. Short. The opposite of tall is short. The man is short, but the boy is tall. Let's look at another one. Full. Full. The plate is full. This plate is full, but that one is empty. Awesome. 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 That one is empty. The next word we have is sad. Sad. I am sad, but you are happy. Are you happy to be here? I am very sure you are. Are you happy to be learning? I'm very sure. Do not be sad. You have to be happy. This is because we're from learning. So these words we have been able to say their opposite. Now you would put down the opposite words in the dash, in the spaces below, in the spaces in your textbook. You write down the opposite of the words. Let's look at our study task. Our study task will be from page 84 of our textbook. Page 84, exercise B, numbers 1 to 8. You can see it, right? Can you see the exercise B? Yes, numbers 1 to 8. And from page 85, exercise C, I'm sorry, that was a mistake. It's exercise C, numbers 1 to 10. So the questions are easy peasy lemon squeezy. You read the instructions over and over again. Read the instructions over and over again so that you understand it and you can answer the question confidently. I believe in you. I know you can do it. The first one says write the opposite. Easy peasy. Exercise C says complete the sentences with their opposite. Also easy peasy. I know you can do it. Okay, we have an extensive activity. I want you to read your Macmillan English, page 92. Yes, page 92. It's a passage on words and opposite words. It's a passage on words and their opposites. It's very interesting and very short, and I know you will love it. So I want you to read it, and you're going to tell me what you learned at our next class tomorrow. We're having creative writing, and we'll be making use of this passage. So I want you to read it and tell me what you learned in our next class tomorrow. Did you enjoy this lesson? I hope you did. I hope you enjoyed your lesson, and I hope that you'd answer the questions confidently. I know you can do it. Anyways, bye for now. Talk to you later. Ciao.